What's up, guys? Welcome back to another replay review commentary. This is my most recent matchup of myself as Deli, of course, and then I've got my opponent out on the west as Chinese and Teal. I believe coming into this match, he is ranked at Diamond 2. I came in at Diamond 1. Let's see, yep, we got it on bills per resource here. And before I get too far into it, I don't normally ask this until the end of the video, but we are right on the doorstep of 100 subscribers on YouTube. So if you are enjoying this content, please feel free to drop a rating and a subscribe on the channel so that you can follow along while I try to figure out what I'm doing with this game and trying to make a run for Conq. I'm going to show Fog of War here as we're starting out. Trying a bit of a different scouting path than what I've done in the past, just from what I've watched in some of the high-level gameplays is they kind of peel down the middle and then circle back around to the back. And then with Deli, I can be really aggressive, right? Because I don't have to start with the sheep, so I don't have to be back to my town center. So I'll be able to circle this back and clear this whole side, and then I can scout around on my side. So ideally, I should typically get more of the map scouted than my opponent. Granted that I don't go down the same side that they do, but coming down the middle, I should see them. One thing I did do, I went just to the side of these three sheep that are out in the middle, so a little unfortunate there. Let's take a look at our opponent's side of the map. He's going to open with the village. He has nothing to gold just yet. He's got two golds right next to each other, which isn't necessarily ideal, but on the backside he's got two deer packs and a gold in a pretty good spot with berries in the back here. Take a look at our side. We have a back gold. Shouldn't play too much of a factor into this game. He's not going to be real aggressive real early as Chinese typically, but we've got our deer kind of spread out. We do have two berries in the back, which is helpful. Not doing super well with sheep here so far. How's he doing? You can see he actually takes a very aggressive scouting path as well. I think not sure if he dropped off already or not. I think maybe he did, but he can take the berries as well. So we're each going to kind of scout our half of the map. I do run across him. Not sure who's going to get these. That's a little unlucky. He's going to get both of those. So in this matchup against the Chinese, don't play this one a lot. I had a game that I posted recently, which was on Golden Pit. So this is on Dry Arabia, so obviously the map's a little different. You see we're aging up here with 4. Again, Dome of the Faith. Also, if you want to go back and watch, I did change my opening build, again, just a bit. The first build that comes out of the TC is going to build the mosque and then go to gold. And the next build that comes out also goes to gold. And should net me a little better timing. The house that I built was with my food bills. We did find another sheep on his side that he had already scouted. I have not scouted his base yet. So I know his scout was already back here, so I skipped that. And I'm just going to circle around to his side. Another thing this allows is I'm going to get to his side at about the time that he's going to age up. Which is ideal, where before I was kind of coming down the middle and circling around, and I had to stick around to be able to see what they had going on, and not being able to scout my side of the map as much. But we'll be able to see what he has going on, and I can kind of hover my scout around to see what kind of production he has going up. I've not started forestry yet. We do have fish and production in, and we're just going to be rallying now to wood until we have 8. Throw another on food, and then we'll just keep going to wood so we get our blacksmiths and production down. Going up with the Imperial Academy. Now he's aging up with 1, a little bit of a late age up. Looks like he's going for Song Dynasty, so he'll be able to drop the Barbican here shortly too. But we're up. Got scholars in queue. We're gonna make sure we get all of our upgrades. And let's see. Still haven't quite scouted, so we know his gold's probably in the front. And my age up villagers are hitting some of the wood. We're just going to try to get Gazis out quickly and see what exactly we have going on from there. The Chinese can take it a couple different ways. They can stick around in feudal with that Song Dynasty and Chuganu. They get the increased villager production speed with that. He's building a Barbican up here. Great spot. Get double deer. Big stone. Gold. We'll go ahead and change this now over to income per minute. Blacksmith's going to come out first before the archery range or barracks. Let's see. I'm not going for Pro Scouts right away on this. Right or wrong. Let's see. Yep, so we are going to pick up the Barbican here as well. So he's got that gold in the back. Pro Scouts are great, but what I've found, for me so far at least, maybe I'm not doing it right, but it does, these guys should be rallied across, does cut into my tempo a bit because you, either one, if it's just the one scout, you can't really see what's going on back here, or you got to cut production of other units to get scouts. We'll kind of see how it plays out here. I'm just not going to make a priority of it. Alright, so we're looking for any kind of production that we can find. So far nothing, right? Now that we've got our blacksmith down, we are going to drop the archery range because he's going to have to react to this. Terrible pathing here. Terrible pathing. That's brutal. That should have been at least a veil, if not two. Alright, so we're not seeing any production just yet, so my next thought is we need to try to get to castle. So I can drop this next blacksmith so I don't have to worry as much about units, and then we're going to go ahead pretty shortly here. We'll have Sanctity in. Got him off this gold. You see he did get the barracks up, and he's going to supervise that to get these out extra quickly. 6 seconds. A couple little half walls, and he's just not on gold at the moment. He's got pretty good amount of sheep. He did beat me on sheep this game, so we haven't scouted back in our corner yet. Not much going on. I don't think there's any. We got vision on all 5 relics so far. Can't really get into that wood line, so I'm going to circle around to the berries. We got an archer coming. We are now moving out to sacred sites. A little bit late. These berries run out. So he anticipates this. He's got a tower, and a couple spears here. Bit of a mistake rallying that guy all the way in there. Let's see if we can get away. But like I said, we are moving out to the sacred sites. If we can capture those, I'm not seeing a whole lot that we can do damage on right at the moment. I wouldn't mind just trying to go to castle here. Let's see, we are... Yep, we got 12 on wood right now. I've moved some off and some back to gold so that we can try to get more food and try to get to castle. Alright, 1, 2, third one's about to come in. I'm anticipating maybe he's going to come to the center, and I'm going to heal him. He does opt for this direction. I don't always... Yeah, lose a scholar there. Not great. I don't generally try to wall these up right away. I usually try to leverage these sacred sites into either aggression or just timing. But with Chinese, with the Barbican, and with their TC having the hand cannon slits, it can be a little tough to get in and do damage on. Well, I'm going to start moving out towards the relics. Alright, gold should trickle in enough. He does decap that one, so good on him. And he's got a scout down here. But I'm going to come back where I can recapture this if I need to. And then, let's see. His scout had seen this scholar, so I didn't want to stand right on the relic. You can see he's already got a 7-bill lead just with that Song Dynasty. He's ramping up his production a little bit. Not real heavy on gold, so not really making a push for castle from him just yet. Not exactly sure. It's a lot of idle time. But he's got double deer up there, so once he's there, it'll do pretty well. Alright, we're gonna finish that wall and should be, yep, we're gonna send the scholar back over there to recapture that. Now, I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but he can get the rest of this built on the front. And you can see we're just about ready to age up to castle here. I maybe shouldn't have moved them from sheep just yet. We have all our free blacksmith techs coming in. And then as we're going to hit this age up, I can move a lot of these guys over to stone and get ready to drop keeps. So we're going to go with the compounded defender. So he's there. Alright, just one horseman. Not going to be too devastating. I think he's going to get that archer, unfortunately. Moving this Ghazi down to protect, and then we should move over and take this sacred site again. So if we look, we're still doing pretty well as far as eco, just having those sacred sites. That one's recaptured and walled. This one is not all the way walled, so a little bit of a mistake. Do my scout to the back of his base. I do catch this wall, which we're okay with. He's spending a lot of resources on that. This guy's still just hanging out. I'm just gonna wait. Once I age up, I'll grab the relic first. He's got one horseman. We're now down on these berries, and then my deer are up here. Alright, compounded defenders just about in, and then these guys are gonna move to that stone. I've got 4 production buildings. Again, I can put scholars there and we'll be okay. You see here, this is let's see what happened here. So I moved to take that relic. I clicked the ground just in front of it. Okay. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I did move that Ghazi as well, so we're probably gonna lose this guy too. Sucks because I could take that relic there. Now we've got techs coming in. Not getting all of the eco techs just yet, but as we age, that's his trigger. He's gonna move in for an attack. So catch that scholar out. This guy I'm gonna send back. Yeah, that was kind of potato there. And he's still got a horseman hovering around back here. So he's moving into my base. We did catch that, of course. He killed my scholar, so we're gonna move my army back, and at the same time, it's gonna cause a lot of idle time, but I'm gonna evacuate with those vills, and then I've got knights and men-at-arms queued up here, which are gonna do really well against what he's got here. These are just age 2 spearmen, so Castle Age Knights will still do pretty well. Moves his one horseman in. We're just gonna fight. I'm not sure. I don't even have textiles just yet. That's a mistake. But no bills from him just yet. And we got him kind of trapped back here. I've talked about this before in some of my videos, but this is not where you want to be with your main army. However, he is also just rallying full baboon to the front of my base. Decapping that sacred site. We're going to be doing pretty well to clean up back here. But again, this could be trouble. So all these villagers have been evacuated and just kind of playing ring around the rosy. I moved from the stone in front of my base down here. I think his horseman had spotted that. Alright, so we've got units here to take care of that. Units way over here. We need something to deal with this, because our vills are going back, so this can be a disaster here. You can see these Castle Age units are faring very well. This stuff. Still no vills killed, but lots and lots of idle time. Pretty good damage by him. And then we're going to clean up that army. We just got to deal with this back here. That's probably not enough, but we got the archers behind. He's going to finish walling up. He's still just got the 1 TC, a lot of idle vills. He's taking the deer up north. I've not upgraded these archers. Prioritized just units, really, so just passing. But he's doing a pretty good job. I'm castle, but I've still only got the one sacred site. I've only got one relic. There's still 4 out on the map. This one was very unfortunate. Don't have a lot of scholars, but we do have pretty valuable units on the field. We are going to move out and start trying to take this stuff and utilize our timing advantage. But so far, so good by him. These horsemen are still here. He does catch these 2 villas. And he's down here on the south as well. So he's got us running around pretty crazy. He's doing a good job. I don't know how long until I notice that. Okay. Is he gonna get it? Okay. And we catch them with Ghazi, so he's at 5 villas now. So he does have the vill damage lead. He's killed 5. We've only killed 1. He's up by 15 villas now, and he's aging up with the astronomical clock tower. Alright, and as he gets castle, we're going to make a little bit of a move. But he's still got a couple units behind my base, just being annoying. Alright, there's relic number 3. Still have 4 and 5. He's coming for 4. Alright, so we're going to take care of that. We're kind of settling in at home. Still have not grabbed his ecotechs, unfortunately. We get, yep, all right, we got herbal medicine coming in. We're going to drop the first keep towards the center sacred site. And this should be, just shortly we'll have villagers coming out of this as well. Let's see, score's pretty even. We got a bit of a score lead. I do need to hurry up and try to capture these sacred sites. I believe... Alright, I've not spotted those just yet. Not exactly sure what he has going on. He's got a little bit of the eco lead now too with that 17 bill advantage. I'm going to try to break in. Got the men at arms and archers firing on these spears. But not much else. We're going to try to break in now. Archers taking out the crossbows. And behind this, we got second sacred site down, and we should be going for the third one here shortly. Ooh, pretty sneaky. Sneak around the back. Alright, we are in. Crossbows are going to go out. I'm going to more or less disregard that and just move it back as base. I still got my scout back here. I think I more forgot about him than anything. Alright, nothing hurt there. These guys have bad intentions. That's just a scout. Oh, it is a horseman, okay. Alright, so we're gonna look to do some damage in the back. Got a second vill. These guys are all idle. So he's kind of running around like crazy here too. That could be a disaster there. Right, he does open fire. Let's see how long it takes. Nope. So we do react. He's done a fair bit of damage. But we're in the back of his base as well. So that only garrisons 8. So that's gonna be trouble. We gotta run. We gotta run. Not sure why they stopped there. We're just kind of trading blows on both sides here. We're up to 16 bill kills. His food income right now is nothing. He has no food. Has no food and no income. Got him off. The deer are gone. Not exactly sure. He's got a ton of wood. He could be placing farms. Alright, we got emergency keep in the back of our base. Again, that's going to be another town center. And we should... Oh, look at this. Still in the woodline. Oh, he does have an SCVs out here. I think I forgot about these units in the front, but we are fighting in the back. We're going to clean up the Chukanu. And he still has 0 food. Yeah, I think at this point, we're dealing with everything else. Yep. Still haven't moved out to pick up this last relic, but we are trying to utilize these extra keeps. So we should catch up to and pass him pretty quickly. He's trying to drop emergency keep as well. He's going to clean this up. But again, he still has no food. Not exactly sure where he's going to go. Alright, third sacred site is capped. Alright, things are starting to slow down a little bit. Not really utilizing these keeps just yet. I don't have a ton of food either at the moment. We've got some farms coming up ourselves. One Chukanu is down, so that one's going to be walled. Got the center walled, so we're all walled up. Now, we've got him kind of packed into his base. He's got just that bit of gold that's left in the back, and comes the painful farm transition. He has not made villas in a while. And we are now utilizing our keeps as town centers, so this should shoot up here pretty well. Look at income per minute. We've been quite a bit ahead, especially on food here for a bit, and then did ultimately get our eco techs, so some of those are starting to come in. Blacksmith techs are in. Could use some more scholars. One nice thing right now, we've got, okay, fourth one should be going back for the fifth relic. We did catch these palace guards peeling off, so we're going to send knights. We should be able to deal with that pretty well. Man, he still does not have any food coming in. That's pretty rough. And we've got a nice farm transition coming in, so plenty of vills on wood. We got there, and then I think both of these rally to wood. We don't have anything on gold right now. It's 654 a minute is all sacred sites and 4 relics. We're gonna get a nice cleanup of these palace guards with almost no damage on our knights. He does finally spot my scout, but we see that, so we know the farm transition is happening. This tower isn't doing much, but take a look at the big golds. I guess those are probably a little more in my favor. Wood is, I'd say, maybe fairly equal. His third big wood is down here. Now, there's another. So we've got... Oh, we found that there too. That was a good spot. Not that we're going to be trading, but... You can see our build production is really ramped up here. He's going to make a move for this southern sacred site. He's going to try to drop a keep. We got just passing. We're grabbing that 5th relic, finally. I don't have a ton of production here. That could definitely be improved, but we're trying to make the farm transition with it. I'm going to go ahead and drop the scholars here. Of course, we get double production, so we have 6 of those. Really, it's like double, so essentially like 12 production buildings. So not terrible, not great. But we do spot this right away. And you can see he was stuck on food for so long. So we're really increasing that military lead. He did opt for that second town center, so he's coming back a little bit just because they do create so fast. Where technically we are now on, I believe, 4 town centers. And still a pretty big eco lead. We now have, of course, the big bill advantage with being up 13. And we've killed 22 so far. He's killed 12. Got a little crazy there for a bit as we were changing sides. We're going to start trying to wall this off a bit. Alright, we stopped just outside of his field of view. Got a couple rams, and we're just going to try to knock this down. just as soon as it came up. We do also see that peel back, and we're going to try to build our own keep. So we have 10 crossbows. Just going to send the knights after it. 6 knights, 10 crossbows, and a handful of villas here. Alright, at the same time, alright, he's moving to the north with spears. Alright, big advantage to us getting the first hits there and the charge off. So we're going to clean that up. This is going to go down pretty quickly. And we should be able to react to that pretty quickly as well. Yep, walling off the center, not quite walled off all the way down. What do you have here? It's 5 vills. 5th town center comes up for us. We do not spot. He's out here on the boar. But we're going to clean up those 5 vills. You see our military advantage here is still huge. We're now up nearly 20 vills. This should be a pretty easy cleanup with just spearmen. Those are just veteran. They aren't even upgraded. So we're now up to 28 vill kills. Alright, Nest Bees are on the field. Alright, pretty decent farm transition for him. He's going to try to protect that with the keep. But you see our economy now is booming. Okay. Yep, just about pop capped. In here is where I make what maybe is a really big mistake. So he's still back behind his walls. Obviously, we've got a huge military advantage. Got 3 sacred sites with a little over 2.5 minutes remaining, getting the rest of this walled off. The move, looking back on it here, is probably just to try to defend this. Where's our stone? Gather a little more stone, maybe drop another keep up here. We're going to drop a ton of stables just in the middle for mobility. And we're going to be pop capped, so we don't really mind losing knights at this point. Our eco is going to be booming. I've got a lot of gold that we have access to. But I go ahead and make a move towards his base, while at the same time maging up the High Star Academy. I wasn't quite sure what to do with all those resources being pop capped, so we go for it. And he's moving to the north. At the same time, we're moving into his base. And we don't even... Oh, that's rough. Okay, we do make a play for the Nest of Bees. We have a lot of units in his base, and I'm looking to take down these siege workshops. Yeah, that's tough. We don't even get him, but we do pull him back. Alright, so that's his main mass. We're just going to go straight to the back to the farms. Alright, we do age up. However, our priority is here. You see, not even really starting any techs yet. But we are picking up some more build kills. It's a good tower by him. At the same time, he is going to move towards the sacred site and try to decap. Alright, both siege workshops are down. I feel like those rams got some pretty good value. Alright, we're trading armies a bit. We are looking around for some more build kills. But you see the numbers are starting to swing in his favor. Although, we're now up 40 bills, and he's on the sacred site. This guy here. Okay, yeah, we're still going to do a lot of damage back here. Hold that, and then we're rallying all of our troops back to the sacred site. As long as I can keep somebody on it, that will keep the timer from ticking back the wrong way. So, couple keeps, couple town centers, Barbican in his base. But we're still just farming vills. completely shut down his food there for a while, so he can't really replace his military. And we've got a fight on the sacred site. These guys just kind of hanging out, unfortunately. There's the Bills. Let's see, we got 42 seconds on the timer. Most of my army in the back is cleaned up. I don't think you can see these guys. We're going to move back over to the gold. Now he's actually got numbers on us now. He's going to make a play for it. Don't know. Okay. Oh, yeah, the only... Slow us down for a second. Just kind of evaluate where we're at. So we did age up. I haven't even garrisoned these guys or started any upgrades. We did get... Okay. So started the blacksmith upgrades. I haven't started my ecotech upgrades. Got a few scholars garrison that'll help the techs a little bit, but I'm getting the cavalry upgrade out of one of these stables that do not have a scholar in it. So it's going to be much slower. Alright, cleaned up a lot more vills back there. So we're up to almost 60 vill kills. And then we've got a big fight breaking out here for the sacred site. Not looking real great. I'm starting to panic a little bit. So really the only advantage I've taken of Age 4 right now is the hand cannons, which I've only made a few. You can see we're just cleaning this up. Oh, and that's the beast show up to the party. I'm trying to wall this back off and actually shut myself out. So I break my own wall. I'm going to try to emergency drop our own keep here as well. And then we just got to be enough to finish this. He doesn't have anybody on the sacred site right now. Right, you can see there. That's going to do it. We're now up, what, 64 vills? Really overwhelming eco advantage now. You can kind of see most of our farms are in the back. Pretty risky putting these up front. If you look at bills per resource, still a lot on wood. Plowing into the gold now, so once these are all up, this is just going to be night spam. There's not going to be much he can do about it. I'm pretty sure he forgot about these guys over here too. So pretty crazy game, a lot going on all over the map, which usually I don't do very well with. So cool for me that I was able to find a way to win this one. We'll take a look at the graphs here. So we look at villager count. He pulled ahead a little bit when he had the Song Dynasty running, but once we got castle and the keeps and killed some of his vills, we really kind of ran away with it. Military count. These were his H2 units that we were able to fairly easily deal with once we tracked him down. And he did a good job of damage with all the idle time, but we were able to save a lot of those. This was a little unfortunate. I believe that was a big raid that we had here, but see how fast we reboomed. And again, here we did a lot of eco damage with that, so he wasn't really going to be able to rebound. Even if we lose that sacred site, I think we're in really good shape to go ahead and try to end it. I know I was making all knights. Maybe if we're going into his base, coming back with more elephants, but as much movement was going on in that game, I don't know if elephants would have done me a whole lot of good up until that point. You can see pretty decent score advantage most of the way there too. Eco, yeah, pretty well crushed in eco across the board. So 5 relics, pretty happy with that. Had his villagers running around or standing around quite a bit. So we got there. We got the diamond 2 with that one. So pretty happy with it, and hopefully we can keep the streak going and try to get to Conq. So again, if you guys stuck around to the end, feel free to click a link on one of the next videos or drop a rating and leave a follow on the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.